Here are some things that God hates just as much as everything else he hates, but unfortunately God can't come up with enough material about them to make a nice 4 or 5 minute video. God hates the red pill. Now you listen to me. I ain't never taken no red pill. Blue pills all the way. Blue pills get my pecker up. If I have to choose between an erection and the truth, I'm taking an erection. God hates global warming. God hates having to warm the world, but he needs to teach humanity a lesson. Here's a chart showing a rise in the percentage of non-true Christians in the world out of the total population. And here's a chart showing the global temperature. Very similar, aren't they? But that's not all. Here's a chart showing the carbon dioxide levels. There's only one explanation for this data. God is increasing the temperature of Earth in response to the declining percentage of true Christians in the world. He does this by heating up hell, or the center of the Earth, and the heat disperses to the surface. It's just thermodynamics. Because he's pouring gasoline on the fires of hell, carbon dioxide levels are rising, and the only way to stop global warming is to become a true Christian. Please get down on your knees right now and ask Jesus to come into your heart, unless you don't want to save the world. God hates Catholics. They aren't true Christians, and they're contributing to global warming because of that. Catholics worship the Virgin Mary and saints. Praying to statues and images is not cool. God hates you if you pray to a piece of French toast with his image on it. God hates you if you pray to a piss stain shaped like the Virgin Mary. Catholics worship the Pope. They're like the Buddhists worshiping a man. And God hates the Buddhists. The Catholics came up with the bonehead Big Bang Theory. God hates this generation. God hates kids these days. The greatest generation built this country, and they want endless rewards that they deserve for building this country and making it great. But this generation is promiscuous, gay, alcoholic, angry, selfish, and stupid. They've lost their way. God is angry at them, especially because religiosity decreases in later generations, and these later generations are more liberal. God really hates them for that. God hates redheads. Think about it. God gave them fire crotch and extremely light skin, which gets third-degree burns within 1 second of sunlight exposure. This is because redheads are possessed by demons. That's why they hate the light, and that's why their hair looks like hellfire. God hates redheads. God hates atheists. He gave them insensitive temporal lobes so that they can't feel his presence. This is to punish them for their atheistic future. The atheism is not caused by the insensitive temporal lobes. The insensitive temporal lobes are caused by atheism. If you see that atheists tend to have insensitive temporal lobes, don't make the mistake of assuming that they're atheistic because they can't have religious experiences. They're atheistic because they're evil. God saw this future even before they were babies, and he poisoned their temporal lobes so that they aren't so sensitive to magnetic shit. They're blind and deaf to his voice. He will never give them a chance. God hates atheists. God hates binomial nomenclature. We shouldn't have a dirty name like Homo and that ungodly assertion of wisdom, Sapiens. Our name should be something like Deus Humus, God dirt, because we were made from dirt and God breathed a breath of life into us, and we're made in his image. So, you see, we should be called Deus Humus, or Deus Humus, God dirt. God hates bilinguals. Was Jesus bilingual? You're damn right he wasn't. He spoke English. And how do I know that? 'Cause this here Bible has his words in English. Inglés, comprende? God doesn't want us to speak other languages. God doesn't want us to understand other cultures. This is because he plans to wipe other cultures out. Also, bilinguals need to stop trying to have it both ways. Pick one gender and go with it. You can't have both. That's ungodly. God hates bilinguals. Comprende? God hates furries. And why does God hate furries? Because God hates bestiality. Now, of course, the furries will say, well, I ain't fucking no animals. Well, the Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. You're imagining fucking these chimeras, these humans mixed with animals. It's like they're bipedal, but they look like fucking foxes and dogs. So listen, God hates bestiality, and when you think about something like that, it means you're doing it. You're thinking about these humans you're yiffing with being animals, and you're yiffing with them. That's obviously bestiality by the logic of the Bible, because if you think about something, it's the same as doing it. If you hate somebody, it's the same as murdering. If you jack off, it's the same as adultery. God hates furries, and let me assure you, you will all yiff in hell.